From Vegas to virtual sportsbooks, from casual fans to high-stakes players, sports betting is no longer just a game, it's a global phenomenon reshaping the way we watch, play, and profit.
Right here, make this three for real. I need this money.
Before Malik Beasley, sports betting could cost him his career, be even more, possible jail time. Malik Beasley is an NBA basketball player drafted by the Denver Nuggets in 2016. He's known for his shooting ability and strong role as a wing player in the league. His rookie year didn't feature him as a starter, but he quickly showed that he had a role to play in Denver's rotation. And by 2019, his breakout season was in full swing. With the Nuggets deep in the playoff hunt, Beasley stepped up big, providing much-needed offense, a deadly three-point shooter, and a spark off the bench. This season, Beasley averaged just under 8 points per game and shooting 42% from three. He was starting to show that he has potential to succeed in this league. In February of 2020, he is traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves, which was a part of a 4-team trade between the Timberwolves, Hawks, Nuggets, and the Rockets. Due to COVID, Beasley only played 14 games in 2020. In those 14 games, however, he averaged a career-high 20.7 points per game and shooting again 42% from three, which he then later ended up signing a 4-year $60 million contract in November. Beasley had shown signs of becoming a reliable long-term role player in the league. Beasley ended up getting into some legal trouble off the court when he was involved in a firearm incident at his home on September 26, 2020 in Plymouth, Minnesota. According to the charges, he ended up pointing a rifle at a couple who had pulled up to his property while on a house tour and told them to leave. Police were called and a search of his home revealed weapons including the rifle and marijuana. Beasley pleaded guilty to a felony charge of threats of violence and was sentenced to probation. He also had to serve a 120-day workhouse sentence. He was given a lifetime ban on possessing guns. The NBA also came out with an official release to suspend Beasley for 12 games, which was delayed due to COVID but was served shortly after the 2020 All-Star break on February 27th. Beasley still had a decent season that year despite only playing 37 games. He averaged 19.6 points per game and just short of 40% from the three-point line. Fast forwarding to his next 4 years in the league, he experienced some down years compared to his first 2 seasons on the Timberwolves. In his third and final year on Minnesota, he decreased to 12.1 points per game. Then in the 2022 summer, he was traded to the Jazz. In the first half of the season with them, he averaged 13.4 points per game. At the trade deadline, he got traded to the Lakers, and for the rest of the season, he averaged 11.1 points. In the 2023 summer, he was traded to the Bucks and averaged 11.3 points per game. Lastly, he was traded to the Pistons in July 2024, which will make it his 4th team in 4 years. Beasley really wanted to call somewhere his home for a long period of time instead of being traded every year. He was determined to be a reliable role player that the Pistons could count on. It showed on the court this last season when he averaged 16.5 points per game and drained the second most threes in the NBA. Around the trade deadline, it was reported that he went to the Pistons' president of basketball ops, Trahan Langdon, and said, "Please don't trade me, I want to be here." He was able to solidify himself as one of the best sixth-man players. He earned the second most votes for the Sixth Man of the Year award, which Peyton Pritchard ended up winning in first place. Pistons believed that it was important to re-sign Beasley to a longer contract in the offseason as he proved he can be a big spark off the bench, which was something that they really wanted. Beasley and the Pistons reportedly had engaged in serious talks on a new 3-year $42 million contract, but now talks are on pause. This comes from federal authorities wanting to investigate Malik Beasley for potentially sports betting games that he was a part of. The allegations are from the 2023-2024 season when Beasley played for the Milwaukee Bucks, sources said. Beasley averaged 11.3 points in 79 games that season, during which he made a career-high 77 starts. At least one prominent U.S. sportsbook detected unusual heavy betting interest on Beasley's statistics beginning around January 24th, a gambling industry source told ESPN's David Purdom. A gambling industry source pointed to a game between the Bucks and the Portland Trail Blazers on January 31st, 2024. The odds on Beasley recording fewer than 2.5 rebounds moved significantly at sportsbooks before the game, shortening from around plus 120 to around negative 2.50 due to a surge of action on the under. Beasley finished with 6 rebounds, and the bets that were deemed unusual lost. Recently, around the NBA community, there have been clips circulating the internet of potential games that it looks like Beasley had a bet on the game. Here are the 3 plays. Beasley clearly isn't even trying on this play and lets Halliburton go right past him, and it looks like he wants him to score on purpose. I mean, it looks like his controller died mid-play. With Cade Cunningham passing the ball in during an elimination game to force it to a Game 7, Beasley has a wide open look to tie the game and force overtime, but the ball hits his hands and the game is over and the Pistons are sent home. Beasley is oddly running down the court full speed when the game is out of reach for them to come back. This potentially could have been because Beasley didn't let the Clippers cover the spread so that his bet could win. The spread for this game was plus 8.5 in favor of the Clippers. Beasley running down the court and dunking cut the lead down from 9 to 7. It is speculated that Beasley bet in favor of the underdog, not letting the Clippers cover the plus 8.5 spread, which was his own team. Now, I just don't understand why you're sports gambling as an NBA player that has made just under $60 million in their career. Why would you want to sports bet and risk throwing that all away just for a couple thousands of dollars at best? I mean, we just seen what happened last year when Jontay Porter got permanently banned from the NBA for sports betting on his own games as well. I know that the saying is innocent until proven guilty, but for the NBA to make this investigation public, I think it is fair to say that they think they already have enough evidence to try and get him banned. Beasley's attorney stated that an investigation is not a charge. Malik is afforded the same right of the presumption of innocence as anyone else under the US Constitution. As of now, he has not been charged with anything. This is very true because Terry Rozier has previously been in the same investigation as Beasley and was eventually not guilty to sports betting on his own games. We will have to wait and see if Malik Beasley was truly sports betting on his own games or not. I'll be sure to make an updated video of the decision that is made. And that will conclude the end of today's video. Make sure you like and subscribe as I'll be posting more NBA news this offseason. Peace.